Listeners, welcome back to Unlabeled the Podcast. I am your illustrious host, Jerome Williams. I got my good friend, illustrious fool. I said illustrious.
Hilarious.
I got my good friend Sydney Blaze in the building. How you feeling this week, Sydney?
Good. What's going on, yo?
Not much, man. Same old. We didn't talk this week, so it ain't that bad. I also have Kendall Washington, my other illustrious co-host in the building. How are you feeling, sir?
Doing pretty good. Just dropped my car off and found out I have yet another nail in my tire. So getting that replaced because they don't never patch some shit up.
Hey, that's some like, badass kids out there, man.
Hey man, they jabbing nails in my shit. Bro, I'm telling you.
That's what I said. Do you live next to a nail factory or something?
Man, I don't know what's going on, bro. It's always construction out here, so I'm pretty sure I rode over yet another one.
Stay away from nail factories. And I
don't even want to drive no more.
I also have Montre Brown in the building. How you feeling, Munchie?
Blessed, brother. Blessed. Great. Like always.
That's it? Nothing else?
Hopefully I don't go outside and there's nails in my tires. Shit.
Yeah, Kendall either got a jealous ex or he got to move away from that nail factory.
Oh, man, no, I ain't no jealous ex now. Definitely ain't that. I ain't been in a relationship
since
I'm on all bullshit today.
Now look. Y'all see the title that we got down here. But before we even get to that, what is going on with this here? Hold on a second. Error while synchronizing your MIDI. Oh my God! Like, what is going on here? All right, everything is taking a shit today. So let's see. I want to get this podcast out tomorrow. So let's see here. Let me start this recording over because I don't know what the hell is going on. All right, here we go. All right. There we go. Testing one. Yeah, there we go. We back. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. That was on the audio recording end. So YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, my humblest apologies. But yeah, apparently I need to go spend some money on some new equipment because everything is crapping out on me today for like the last couple of weeks. I should have known better though. But anyway.
I got 5 on.
Back to what I was saying about the title on the screen. But before we get to what has Joe Biden done for black people, we actually got a couple other topics we want to cover first.
Crime bill.
So, yeah. All right, Kendall's throwing shots already.
Hey,
but
he killed me with that head. That's it. That's all he does.
Right. But I don't know if y'all are aware though, but the COVID-19 cases are falling state by state. If y'all go on the CNN website, they got a tracker. Where they can actually show you states by states how the percentage has been dropping. I think Texas over the last month has dropped about 24% in the COVID cases, which I find pretty interesting. I don't know if this is because of the vaccine or what. They don't really have a direct cause correlated for it, but yeah, the cases are dropping. So that's just a little bit of good news I want to start the podcast off with for y'all to go check it out.
That's good. Hopefully, more people less people get sick, and and the hospitals don't keep overflowing, so that's good.
Yeah,
shout out to people that stay healthy and taking their vitamins or whatever they're doing and keep it together, or you got the vaccine, whatever's working for you.
Straight up. So yeah,
keep taking your vitamins though.
Right.
I got the card.
All right. Back to what Montre. That's a nice sweatshirt you got on, bro. How's that sweater? Where'd you get this from, bro? That's a little drippy. Since we
man, Dunder Mifflin, man. Yeah, man. I got it from Coles, bro.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm ignoring Blaze, so we're just gonna act like what he said didn't even happen on the podcast. Because he's clearly out of control.
Blaze kind of legal over there. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, y'all don't even understand. But I think we talked about this a couple podcasts ago, but I was talking about Brittany Renner and how she must be stopped. This woman is back on a mission again, if y'all haven't seen it.
Hey, I'm starting to like her, dog.
She's a trailblazer.
She's a trailblazer.
Hey, I love people that give no fuck, dog, and she clearly gives no fuck.
Yeah. She's beyond giving a fuck.
Hide your sons.
Hide your sons.
Hey, those sons is definitely out there. They definitely gonna bite the bullet or take. That might be poison ivy.
This generation ain't ready for her, bro.
When you lost their mind, they was like, if it was a man at a campus saying hide your daughters, it'd be crazy, but which is true, but it's still funny.
Yeah.
Miss Renner is a predator. Not children.
This generation ain't ready for her, bro. They can't handle her, bro.
Man, pray on me. I'll be looking for her ass.
All
Right. Ain't wrong.
Yeah, but if y'all not familiar, Trey, can you give them a little insight on what Brittany Renner is up to?
Well, what school was it that she was standing in front of?
Jackson State.
Jackson State. Yeah.
It's her alma mater.
Yeah.
Oh, she went there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was standing in front of there. She posted a picture saying, "Hide your sons." Hey, like Blaze said, she don't give a fuck. She don't give a damn, dog. Like she really don't care though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause this thing, like, y'all see what I be on. Cause she posted, like, you know what I'm saying? She let you know how she is, and niggas just they still fall.
Poison Ivy, man. I'm telling you, she got that touch.
All right, not that touch.
Blaze he's full disclosure. She'll get me. So Brittany, if you're listening, you have another one on deck.
Hey, Brittany.
Yeah. He a real one now.
Yeah. So and the significance of this is this is a 29-year-old woman who's already trapped one potential athlete. Had a child by him and got him paying an astronomical amount for child support. So now she's on the way to another college to do this again.
She's just taking classes now for no reason, just up in there kicking.
Yeah.
She at Jackson State trying to find her real husband now. She said, "We paid, baby.
We paid, baby. We good.
You can walk out of class. You don't need it.
We're gonna do the startup."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's clearly outside of control. But yeah, as Kendall said, she's a predator.
Social media.
Yeah,
yep.
She
predatorian.
Right, but she legal trapping.
She called too with it. Cause as soon as she got with PJ Washington, she stopped posting all that other whole shit. Bro. She was done with it. But as soon as she had that baby, dumped him, got that check, she right back on the ground.
Might have to update her LinkedIn profile and start life coaching.
Not her LinkedIn profile.
Yeah.
Start charging.
No, I am done with Brittany Renner.
Life coach.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna take all those all that coaching and be even colder than what she is now. Her next baby daddy gonna be a billionaire.
That's right. It's gonna be Jeff Bezos.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Bezos. Hey, if she trapped Jeff Bezos, she gonna have to get on the the space shuttle to trap him.
Mm-hmm. Hey, side nigga gonna be Blaze, dog. Yeah, dog.
Mm-hmm. Blaze gonna get all the Amazon toys. You're like, how you get all this shit? Why is he got a drone?
Next time we in the
pod, he gonna have boxes.
He gonna have boxes all in the background.
Right. That's gonna be his new background. Amazon boxes.
No, that's out of control. But man, anyway, have y'all checked out the DC just did a they fandom event? Had y'all checked out the trailers for a lot of they new products that they got coming? Like they showed a trailer for Black Adam, The Flash, The Batman, Shazam, and Peacekeeper.
I'll let the moviegoers go first.
Yeah.
Hey, I watched all of them, and it looks fire. Mm-hmm. Finally, DC.
Yeah.
They definitely be hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
No, they all look good. I agree.
I
don't like. When do this Batman supposed to come out? They've been showing
March
shit for that for like 2 years now.
March 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it's like March 3rd or something like that. I forgot what it popped up on there, and they got them. They got all the trailers on HBO Max too, I think.
Yeah.
Are they Are they doing sequence like Marvel?
No, some of these are standalone, like the Batman film with old boy from Twilight. I can't think of his name, the actor, but that's
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson, yeah, that's a standalone film. It's actually like Batman a year or two, so it's like prior to all the events that we've seen in like Batman v Superman and Justice League.
Oh, it's year 2. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's year 2 Batman. Okay. So yeah, that's why his armor look a little different. It look a little more.
Angry Batman.
Yeah,
he out here riding in a car.
Like
it's
He got a Camaro.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say, Camaro. I just didn't want to be wrong in my, I ain't no big car dude like that, but. It looked like a Camaro for sure, but I like how he came up out of that fire. Like, he's like, I got you. Came right up out of there. Like, nah, I'm right here.
Hey, I like how they got him looking real young, even with the hair, because Bruce Wayne normally is a very clean cut person, but when he was younger though, he had he still was kind of wild and shit.
Yeah,
this look dope though.
Yeah, this is before he even establishes his Playboy persona. You know what I'm saying? It kind of separates the two. So he's like stuck in like that constant Batman phase. So you'll get that when you watch the trailer. But Yeah, it looked fire.
They've been doing Batman for so long. Like, it seemed like Batman like never fails. Like whatever they drop it back like this.
Yeah, I don't think one Batman movie been a buzz besides those ones with was it the Mr. Freeze.
Yeah,
George Clooney.
George Clooney. Yeah, George Clooney. Them shit's trash.
The foolishness. But no, you're right.
Most go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, long as he's doing some real life kung fu in that motherfucker, like he ain't you know. What are you waiting for? Look, Batman was slow as a bitch beating everybody else. I'm like,
yes, he was.
This nigga in the leg with a bat, man.
Talk about Christian Bale.
It looked like this Batman beating ass.
Yeah, and you're right though.
I need to see that. Yeah, that's what I want to see.
They look like them WB video games they be making. They look like those people be hurt. Like, dude dead.
He was elbowing the shit out of motherfuckers in the movies.
Then be like, now talk. Like, nah,
right.
Bro, I gotta go to the hospital.
Bro, you done broke my spleen.
Right, it's over. I can't talk. You pushed all my teeth out.
Bane beat the shit out of him in like 5 minutes. Beat the shit out of it. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, no.
This can't be Batman, bro. Like,
one trailer that
Black Adam looked all right. I didn't, it's just a teaser, so you couldn't you're not gonna see a lot yet. But because I'm pretty sure that's probably gonna be later down the line in 2022.
Playing that character.
The Rock.
The Rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think that's good for the casting. I mean, he does look like he could play Black Adam for sure.
That's good for box office numbers.
Yeah. For sure.
He a good actor as long as he ain't being The Rock. You know, a lot of his roles he has that WWE persona, and I don't like that shit. But he has a lot of movies and shows like Ballers. He was phenomenal in. So like I'm actually excited to see what he's gonna do with this.
I think he's still like highest grossing or something like that, right?
Yeah,
or top or up there. I ain't gonna say highest.
He up there for sure.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see that Peacekeeper though, because John Cena, low key, I'm starting to like him, dude. That look real good. Yeah,
I'm like, damn, they ain't waste no time giving him his own shit.
Yeah, they playing that spinoff as soon as
series though.
Yeah, they playing that spinoff as soon as they finish Suicide Squad 2. They already had it playing.
How was that?
It was decent. It's just like the first one. It's like you got the characters that's dope, and then you got the characters that have no purpose and a bad acting, and a bad plot.
But I think they know that though. They be putting them characters in there.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah.
But John Cena and Idris Elba their characters killed that shit though. They bodied both of their characters.
Okay.
So, yeah. And low key, the last three things that I seen John Cena and he was off the chain. Hilarious.
So he going full time acting now, huh?
You talk about Fast 9?
No, I don't watch that shit no more. Nah, hell no. They told him, hey, we got a movie for you, we got a role for you. All you got to do is play John Cena, motherfucker. Like, bro. Yeah, no. He had a movie on Hulu. It's like a Hulu original with what's the old girl from Insecure, Molly. I can't think of her name. And damn, bro, what's the actor? I mean, the comedian name, Lil Rel. Yeah, that was what's called like it's called Vacation Couples or Vacation Couples or something. Yeah, that shit was John Cena off the chain, bro. Yeah, and cock blockers too. If y'all ain't watched that shit funny as hell.
I haven't seen that. That title was just hilarious.
No,
bro,
listen, couple trip shit funny.
John Cena, bro, get you some of that cock blockers, dog. John Cena off the chain and that shit, dog. Dog funny as hell, bro.
It already sounds like he's more well-rounded than The Rock. It seems like he's playing different types of roles. Rock or Dwayne Johnson, excuse me, he usually plays like action, just strictly action roles. You really.
That's why, bro. I really didn't even become a fan of Dwayne Johnson as far as acting until Ballers, bro. He bodied that shit. Like, man, I couldn't believe he was like, bro. He like.
Oh, that's right. He was in Ballers. That's right.
He the main character. Yeah.
That's where Denzel's son got his break.
Son,
is it John David?
John?
Yeah, it's John David Washington. But he
like that's what I knew something in there.
Yeah, he liked to go by just John David though because he didn't want anybody to know that Denzel was his father, so he liked to just stick with John David.
Respect on that man's name.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. I mean, it worked.
Like if they knew that was Denzel's son, bro, he just gonna get jobs off that merit. He really wanted to get them jobs off of his own merit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel him.
He still got them jobs because he didn't do it.
Right.
Low-key.
Yeah, but Loki
and probably gave him time to act. Right. Because I think his dad didn't even want him to do it. Like I think his, he did. I think Yeah, no, he is. I like all his movies so far.
He played college football too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why
he like tore his Achilles or something happened.
Denzel said he was actually happy. He said he was happy he stopped playing football though. He said he didn't want him to get fucked up. Yeah, but that's a big reason he got that role in Ballers too, because that was actually him out there catching passes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, he did it the smart way. Man, and I think that when he was acting, he didn't even tell his mom. Like his mom knew, but he didn't even tell his dad. Like they kept it from him for a while. So.
Yeah, Denzel got 3 kids in the entertainment industry. His wife was a stage actor, and she actually gave up her career to take a backseat to Denzel Washington's career, and that's so. But yeah, so he got 3 kids in acting. I think his daughter and his other son actually work behind the camera, either writing or producing or directing, one of the two. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. And then of course you got John David Washington, who's actually an actor. So. Yeah, all 3 of his kids work in the entertainment industry, and they get it honestly. You know what I'm saying? And I actually heard from Denzel Mouse that his wife was the better actor than him, because she actually did stage productions. You know, and later on, because his fame and notoriety, then she decided to take a back seat, and all he does is work. So. Yeah, which is dope. Like I said, so I understand why he wouldn't want this. I haven't heard that he didn't want his children in the industry, but they get it naturally. You can definitely see it with John David, because I actually think Denzel Washington's son was actually his other son that directs was actually on the production team for Equalizer 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
So.
Did not know that.
Yeah. Look it up. Y'all can fact check me on these. So if y'all don't want y'all just.
You're wrong, sir.
Right. It's just
like excellent.
Right, but yeah, just going down that line. Yeah. So then you got then you also had a Flash movie. Well, I'm gonna stick on Black Adam for a while, because my feeling about The Rock, like Trey said, as long as he's not being The Rock from WWE, he's a dope actor. And then, like his early stuff, he had serious roles. Like The Rundown was hilarious, but it was fun.
Yeah, Rundown.
And then he had Walking Tall, which was a dope serious role. I enjoyed that movie. Then the Gridiron Gang was fire. That was one of his best acting roles to me. But every time he plays like a superhero role, I never fuck with it. It's always god awful. He was horrible outside of Fast Five, the Fast and Furious franchise. He was horrible in that. He was horrible in G.I. Joe. I don't really want to see him.
That's because he was playing The Rock.
Don't forget Jumanji.
Climbing the building with one leg.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's been, like I said, he's been trying. He's still like I said, the biggest box office draw to date. But yeah, to me, I don't. His movies have been trash. But I'm just hoping that he does Black Adam justice. It seems the premise of it, of course, is from Shazam. He's the original one that the Wizard gave his powers to. And he's been alive for like 5,000 years, which is what I think is dope about the film, is that they got Pierce Brosnan in it. He's playing what's his name, man? What's the wizard like Doctor Strange, but it's in DC, Trey. He wear the gold helmet. Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate is his name.
Fate.
Yeah, so he's playing. So Pierce Brosnan's playing Dr. Fate. Then you got Aldous Hodge, which I love. Aldous Hodge. Aldous Hodge is a phenomenal actor. If y'all not familiar, he played MC Ren in NWA, Straight Outta Compton. He's been in quite a few movies. He also in that. What's that series that comes on Showtime, bro? City or something. God, I can't think of what it is. But anyway, Aldous Hodge.
I just seen that earlier.
Yeah, Marlon Blaze have been telling me to watch it for a long time, and I cannot think of what it's called. City on the Hill is what it's called. Aldous Hodge is the main actor in that series, and he does a phenomenal job. Definitely check out City on the Hill if y'all haven't seen it. It's kind of slow. It's a slow like almost on some what's that show? Bro, what's the show, man? The sexually based crimes are especially heinous.
SVU.
Yeah. It's on some Law and Order shit, but it's a dope series. It's a little bit darker. But yeah. Aldous Hodge plays Hawkman in that, so I think that's dope. They got a pretty diverse cast. And they actually that's the film that they actually going to introduce the Justice Society in. So I'm definitely looking forward to Black Adam.
These are their stories.
Right. And then we can go ahead and caveat to the Flash, because this is Ezra Miller's version of the Flash that we've seen from the DCEU this whole entire time, from the Justice League films, from Batman v Superman, all that. But they doing like a Flashpoint paradise with this one, so they're actually going back to a universe where Michael Keaton is in it. So if y'all not familiar, Michael Keaton is going to be playing Batman in the Flash film, which I think is incredibly dope, because Michael Keaton has always been one of my favorite Batmans.
That's the top Batman right there.
Yeah.
one who actually did Bruce Wayne and Batman well, right? One or the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Michael Keaton is just an incredible actor because he bodied
for sure.
He bodied the Vulture in Spider-Man Far From Far From Home, Homecoming. Yeah. He killed that role, man. So I'm really hoping that they reprise it.
I think he's involved in a series too. That's gonna be on HBO. And I think from what I was understanding, like it's gonna be kind of like a Batman Beyond. So like he's gonna be
old Batman,
old Bruce Wayne, yeah, and he's gonna be putting him on. Like so, at least that's what I was reading. I don't know if they really greenlit that yet, but he was saying he was interested in doing it.
Super dope.
Yeah, that super dope. They'll kill that. Yeah, especially getting to see him on 10 episodes. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I miss some of those actors because they just kind of went away.
About time they expanded the DC universe, man. We've been.
Yeah. I think
I feel like. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm glad that they're taking their time with it because that was the issue. They was trying to catch up to Marvel when they was rushing everything, and that was why we got that abysmal Justice League movie from Joss Whedon, and then because they didn't want to wait till Zack Snyder came back, because they didn't know how long he was going to be grieving behind the death of his daughter. So that was why we got that abysmal Joss Whedon Justice League. It was just horrible.
Zack Snyder made up for it.
Yeah, he 100% did. I don't know if I never sat through a 4-hour movie and been that entertained. I don't even think I've ever sat through a 4-hour movie. I think the Titanic was the longest thing, and I was ready to throw that movie out the window when I was done watching.
Absolutely.
That shit was 4 hours, and I could have sat for another hour.
Yeah, straight up.
Bro, listen, I watched it twice, bro. Sat both times, 4 hours, bro. That shit fire, bro. That shit super fire.
Some of the slow motion shots he could have did without that kind of lingered on for about 10 minutes. But
he liked the slow motion. He loves slow motion.
Yeah, but besides that, it was very entertaining. Like I said, I sat down for the whole entire 4 hours and watched that film. I did not think I was going to be able to do it, but it was incredibly enjoyable. And then
Zack Snyder did. Didn't he do Man of Steel too?
I believe so. I believe he did do Man of Steel. I think that was his first movie. Let me.
First one was Watchmen.
Let me Google it.
The Watchmen was phenomenal.
Fire. The first one was Watchmen. Fire. That's the first one he did as far as the DC stuff.
Yeah, I want to say it was Man of Steel because I love Man of Steel. They got the rate. They rated it bad though, but I'm like, shit, that shit was fire to me.
Yeah, that was the best Batman in a long time. I mean, Superman in a long time.
Long time, bro. Yeah, that shit was fire.
Yeah, he definitely he definitely directed Man of Steel. I wasn't even aware of that.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, no wonder we liked it.
Right.
Yeah, he did a good job on that to me too.
And then I don't know if y'all saw because that was like one of the last things they introduced was Shazam 2 with the Shazam family. They actually showed the trailer for that. That was like one of the last things they showed. But that looked dope as well. They definitely got a costume upgrade to kind of make them look more like Black Adam's costume. Because I don't know if y'all remember Zachary Levi in the first one. Kind of just had like it was almost just like tights. It wasn't really no armor to his costume. Yeah. And the Shazam 2, they're gonna actually add. It's called City of Gods or some Fury of the Gods or some shit like that. But y'all can fact check me on that too and do y'all own research. But that looked fire too. They actually got some guys from another realm coming to fight the Shazam family. But I'm looking forward to that one because Shazam was one of the best movies to come out of the DCEU. It was really entertaining. So I think that pretty much wraps up for DCEU. But they got a lot of projects coming, man. I'm really looking forward to DC because Marvel was leaps and bounds ahead of them. Did y'all see Rolando Romero trolling Gervonta Davis? They fight on December 5th. Did y'all see him trolling?
Hey, man. I did. I want to give my condolences now, man.
Right.
Dude tweaking, man.
Hey, bro.
Gervonta gonna kill that nigga.
Bro, so for the listeners that's not aware, Rolando Romero is Gervonta Tank. That's what we call him, Tank. Gervonta Davis's opponent on December 5th. And for all y'all not familiar with Gervonta Davis, this man got firecrackers in his hand, like dynamite. Like he's pound for pound my favorite boxer to ever watch. Period. I don't know.
25-0 or some shit. 24 knockouts, some shit.
Yeah, 24 knockouts. Like, almost every one of his fights ends in a knockout. So I'm extremely looking forward to Gervonta Davis. This kid is incredible. He's an incredible fighter.
He a fool, bro. Like, and this was crazy. He got some fights where like you be like, damn, he losing. Bro, you get to them later rounds, bro. Dude really got bricks in his hands, bro. And I'm glad.
Man, fuck what y'all talking about. I'm ready for Freddie Gibbs and Umar Johnson.
All right. Yeah. but no, Gervonta
Davis. Say it again. I'm ready for Freddie Gibbs and Umar Johnson.
Ain't nobody finna watch the old fools fight.
Donation.
I'm gonna say it again. I'm ready for Freddie Gibbs and Umar Johnson. Y'all see I'm doing my Umar.
Yeah.
You gotta repeat it 3 times for it to happen.
But back to the Gervonta Davis fight. To Blaze's point, like he's like watching Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson mixed together. That's how good of a fighter he is. Gervonta Davis.
What's his weight class?
His weight? What? I don't even know. He just moved up too.
Are they middleweight or?
He went up to 145 for that last, or 150 for the last fight. He actually had moved up 2 weight classes.
Okay, that's the middleweight thing, right?
It gotta be somewhere in there.
Middle or
Kendall, he moved up 2 weight classes and knocked the champion out.
Okay.
Yeah, so right now,
John Bones, John Bones shit right there,
bro.
So these are the divisions that he got a belt in: lightweight, super welterweight, and light welterweight. Those are all the ones he had. And he's moved up, like he said, knocked out the champion in every one. That's how good this kid is, man. He's an incredible fighter. And for all the listeners, because I see we got a few of y'all just tuned in. We talking about Gervonta Davis right now. So we're gonna eventually get to the topic on the screen right now, but we talking about Gervonta Davis and Rolando Romero fight on December 5th right now. But yeah, back to my point, man. Rolando Romero, he had a piñata. He's a Hispanic fighter, obviously. He had a piñata, and it had Gervonta Davis' face on it, and he punched the piñata first, right? Then he stumped it, and then he had somebody roll it over with a car. so listen, man.
Then he punched the head off of it.
Right, then he punched the head off of it. So he's trolling Tank, a man as dangerous as he is. You might as well just say RIP to him right now. Because it's over.
Somebody should have told dude, like, hey, man, this probably ain't a good idea.
Because that's the shit that Tank gonna see. He gonna see it and be like, y'all finna embarrass dude.
And he gonna do it too. He gonna do it too.
He gonna embarrass dude, bro.
Mm-hmm. At first,
you can't take them hits from dude, bro.
No.
Like straight up, bro.
At first, I didn't think he was going to be able to go the distance. I think the last fight he fought when Mayweather was coaching him, was in his corner. I think that one went 7 rounds. Because normally he gets you up out of there.
11. It was 11.
It was 11 rounds? Okay, it was one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, it was deep. Okay,
and he was losing the fight.
Yeah. He was only losing it because he was trying to fight a Mayweather fight. That was the only reason he was losing. He was trying to rely on defense, and Mayweather was telling him.
To keep Mayweather out of his corner. Let him drive. Man.
Yeah, because I felt like Mayweather almost got him knocked out that last fight.
Yeah.
So
but see, you know what's crazy is I feel like Mayweather the reason he knocked dude out.
I don't feel like that at all. I feel like Mayweather.
Bro, listen. That last time when he said, "Hey, bro, you losing this fight," when he told him like he had just had the first knockdown, and then Gervonta got kind of salty. Not at Mayweather, but he like, how am I losing this fight? Yeah. Gervonta Davis he looked normal, bro. Dude looked all beat up. But he said, no, I'm telling you losing this fight, so you need to end this shit. He came out the next round, and that shit was over.
Yeah, and I feel you in that aspect, but this is what I'm saying. Yeah. Mayweather was coaching him to play defense the way Mayweather plays defense, rolling his shoulder, a lot of face guarding. All that face guarding he was doing was caused him to get destroyed in the body, and you can see, and that's why he was losing the fight. That's why he was losing. He wasn't fighting. Gervonta Davis is a very offensive fighter, and he counterpunches a lot, and he's very aggressive. And Mayweather was in his corner telling him to play like a defensive fighter, and that's not gonna get it done. Like not for he has to fight his own fight. That's why I don't want to see Mayweather in his corner ever again. I think that was a horrible strategy. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I didn't think he can go the distance. To their point, it went 11 rounds, and he still knocked dude out in the 11th round. Normally, he gets you up out the paint in between the 5th and the 7th round. It's over for you. I didn't think. I thought he was suffering from that Tyson type syndrome, where if he don't knock you out early, he can't go the distance. But he proved me wrong in that last fight. He gonna destroy Romero. I feel so bad for this guy.
You gotta get you some YouTube of him, bro.
I will.
Like, bro.
Yeah, I'll start pulling it up. I just I just haven't been really fully back in the boxing like how I used to be, but I'll definitely be jumping back in because I've been watching a lot more fights now, so I'll be checking them out.
Bro. You got a 2. Hey, remember the knockout 2 fights ago, bro? Listen, dog, dude jabbed him, bro. He did a side step to the left and just uppercutted him, bro. Dude, he was done. He knocked him out. I'm talking about he was passed out, bro. He was underneath.
I think I know who you're talking about. Like, now that you're saying
it. Yeah. I'm gonna say
he used to be the undercard for a lot of Mayweather fights, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah. I know who this is. Kendall looking ass nigga.
All right.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna see you a little bit of his training montage that he just posted.
Yeah,
on,
I know who this is now.
That he just posted on Twitter. Yeah, he's about to destroy this kid.
I see you iced out.
Mm-hmm. Bro, he a motherfucker, bro.
I'm just praying that he can stay out of trouble.
Ain't he from Baltimore?
I think J Mac and J Mac. Where's Javante Davis from? J Mac, no, I think it's either Philly or Baltimore, somewhere on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost Blaze too. I don't know what happened.
He fight like he was born in hell. That motherfucker's a monster, bro.
He said he fight like he was born in hell.
Oh God, bro! You catch one of them kidney shots. Look, he little as a bitch too. Hey, look, let your big ass catch one of them kidney shots. Mm-hmm. No, that motherfucker punched so hard, dog.
Yeah.
Baltimore. That's what
I thought he was.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for your input.
Yeah, Baltimore. Yeah. Appreciate it, J Mac. You can join too if you want me to send you a link. Because I don't know where Blaze went. Let me text him right quick and see what happened. Because he just dropped from the show.
He might have had technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Or he might have just paused it.
No, he dropped. He ain't in here. He dropped from the show.
Okay.
But anyway, Kendall, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go ahead and kind of take the next.
Doesn't love us,
bro. You always got your Xbox. No, it beeps every show, dog. Like, just mute your TV before you get rid. But what I was gonna say was, so now we can actually go ahead and just start addressing the topic that's on the screen right now. What has Joe Biden done for Black people? And a reason I want to propose this question is because every few months into a presidential election, we kind of like fall asleep behind the wheel, and here come Blaze right now. Let me let him get in here for a second. But every presidential election, we kind of fall asleep behind the wheel a few months into the presidential run. And we did it with Obama. We was like, he ain't done enough for Black people, yada, yada, yada. But a lot of people are saying that Joe Biden has done the most for Black people out of any presidential run, even though President Obama. And so I wanted to get y'all insight because, Kendall, you a little bit more politically versed than me. Blaze, you really deep into politics as well. So I just wanted to know how y'all felt about the job that President Joe Biden is doing. So go ahead. And then for everybody in the chat too, all our listeners, y'all can comment and let us know how we feel too, and how y'all feel as well. But go ahead. I'll let y'all go, Kendall.
You want me to start? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, I kind of feel like you said, I mean, he has been a little bit more vocal, especially from his previous terms as like a senator and things like that, even as vice president, when he was vice president under Obama, like he wasn't as vocal as he is right now. So I'll give him that credit. And they have been trying to push, to an extent, certain acts to push things through, such as the For the People Act, which is the federal election law that is basically trying to expand early voting, automatic and same-day registration, and prevent manipulation of district boundaries for partisan gain. So basically, they are trying to push certain things. I just kind of feel like it's always the same issue that it's always been, which is lack of participation from the other side, and also the backbone that the Democratic Party, seems to. I won't say they don't have one at all, but it seems like it's always kind of like they'll just sit back and let things kind of go, and we'll see how things go. I'm still have faith in, such as like AOC, or Miss Bush, Miss Cori Bush, things like that. But as far as like, we really need more emphasis on pushing these acts together, because the reality is the Voting Rights Act, if we don't fix things like that, then it's just going to trickle down to the other minority groups who want to get involved. I mean, you have some where people feel like, oh, well, the Hispanic community or the Asian community, they don't vote enough or they don't do this. But I think it's kind of has to deal with representation. And it's not always just about representation of the people itself. Usually you move when a certain demographic is pushing money into the economy and things like that, then you might move to help them a little bit more. So I think that as a whole, once we fix those types of things, such as, like I said, the Voting Rights Act, pushing and making sure that people aren't being discriminated against or disenfranchised when they're trying to come in and vote. We saw the voting issues that were going on in Georgia, where people were in these long ass lines for absolutely no reason. So we just really have to, I think it's on us as well to kind of push what we want our Democratic Party to do, I'll say because we ain't necessarily super aligned with the Democrats, but that's the ones that's going to help us in terms of what we're trying to push. But I think it has to do with us as well, making sure we got our elbows behind them and pushing them to do what we need them to do. So,
yeah,
I'll let somebody else go. Y'all know I can go all day.
I agree with that, man. Like a lot of the stuff Kendall was saying is exactly the shit I was thinking. But he, as far as black people, he doing what he can. It showed more in his cabinet than anything, because he got Marsha Fudge as Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Lloyd Austin, the first black Secretary of Defense, Michael Reagan, the first black Minister of the EPA. So as far as that, he doing what he said he was going to do. But a lot of the stuff, the initiatives he pushing forward, they ain't going nowhere. They stuck.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yep. And the sad part is we got a Democratic controlled Senate. And they're not passing anything. That's just that was the big misconception with his HBCU funding, where he originally said he wanted to donate want to give $45 billion in funding to HBCUs for recovery and through all the pandemic and whatnot, and then it got reduced to $2 billion because it was dead in the water at the Senate. So a lot of people think that he thought that he cut the funding, but he never actually cut the funding. It wasn't going to make it through the Senate, so he had to reduce the amount to $2 billion in order for it to pass.
Aim high and settle for low.
Exactly. So that was pretty much what he did. Like I said, I'm in the same frame of mind as you, Blaze, as far as his representation and the people he's appointed to his cabinet. My thing is do y'all think that we need to apply more pressure on the Black Caucus, the Congressional Caucus, right? 500 or something members, to start doing more for the Black community? Because clearly the president is trying to do something, but the Black Caucus, it's like, what are y'all even there for? Because Keith Moss, one of our listeners, just said that Black people deserve something a little more tailored. And if you look at the Black Congressional Caucus's mission statement, it is very tailored towards the Black community, but they not doing shit. They haven't done historically really haven't done anything. Everything that they've done, as far as like even Kendall said, he hinted at earlier, the crime bill. That was something pushed by the Black Caucus. You know what I mean? They had these things that they know how detrimental it was going to be to our community. So I just wanted to get y'all thoughts on that. Do y'all think we need to apply more pressure towards them to actually do stuff? Because there's a lot of senators and representatives from each state.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, hold their ass accountable.
I mean, because they should be the ones that are vocal about why are these bills being stalled. The bills remain. I'll just read some from the Guardian from some of the articles that we've been pulling up. The bills remain stalled in evenly divided Senate, where the filibuster requires 60 votes to advance legislation. The lack of progress has frustrated civil rights leaders and activists who charge that the president isn't taking the fight for voting rights seriously enough. So to your exact point, it's like, okay, well, what are y'all going to do though? You know what I mean? Like, are y'all having meetings with him? Are we? What are you doing to help, push this and to showcase that you're aligning yourself with the president so that we can get these types of things pushed through? Because it just takes more than just, talking points and things like that, or just blaming the president. You have to get involved on your side too, especially like you said, the Congressional Black Caucus.
Yeah. So, yeah,
it's hard for him to do a lot of this shit with no help, no backing. And that seems like what's going on right now.
I like what Sharice said too. Steering some intelligent people to read and get good information and not look for others' opinions as truth for all. I like that too. So we definitely need to continue to be informed, stay informed, even if you're not in government. It's just important to understand what's going on around you.
That's a fact. So yeah, like I said, we still got to give him some more time to see what he can get past and everything. But I just wanted to challenge y'all that like continue to think about this.
I don't think none of them bills gonna go through. I just don't.
Yeah, it's a shame because this is the same thing that happened with under President Obama. We had the House and the Senate, and then the first 4 years, and nothing happened. Then when it was out of his control, then we just blamed him for everything. You know what I mean? And his last 4 years when we didn't have the House and the Senate, as far as Democrats go, I mean, I don't really identify as either one, but that's another story. But yeah, so we just something for y'all to think about think about moving forward as far as how we gonna vote in the next terms and everything like that. Also, stay on top of what these the local state governments have been doing as far as the conservatives, because they are trying to do everything they can to keep voters suppressed. right now. So yeah, like really getting pay attention to what's going on in y'all local politics as well, because they not if y'all think that they let this president get in here and then get the House and the Senate controlled, really pay attention to what they're doing at the state level, because every state
they coming up with genius ways to do it too.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
So
I mean, because the fact is, the reality is that most people in this country are liberal, and that's the whole problem. That's what they're trying to make sure that they can control that vote, because otherwise the turnouts are just going to be crazy as always. Because, like I said, most people in this country are relatively liberal. So, relatively
early voting and mail-in ballots is a wrap for that shit.
Yep. We all know what was going on in Georgia. Man, right. Crazy. I mean, you saw, and even in the 2000 election with George Bush, what was all that stuff that was going on in Florida with their voter irregularities? Disenfranchising.
Hey, they so blatantly said, "Fuck y'all vote."
Exactly. Bush was like, "I tell you something, we're gonna win Florida. You can write it down."
He definitely knew. He definitely knew. He already knew. He saw Florida, man.
Hey, everybody just accepted it like, all right.
I mean, allegedly, according to Michael Moore, one of Bush's cousins was the vote count lady in Florida, and his brother was governor. So it's just, a lot of corruption, man. You know how it goes in the political spectrum, and that's where it comes to us to check that type of stuff in. And I think it has, as the years went on and we got more involved with politics and started making documentaries and things like that and films and try to expose what the governments and different forms of different bodies of government are doing. It's just very important to check them as well. It's just kind of like you almost not checking your parents, but if they do something wrong, sometimes you want to call it out. You might get slapped, but it's just very important to make sure that you're involved and knowing what's going on around you, like I said before.
We've been preaching this for a year, but I just definitely didn't want us to fall because last year our podcast was very politically involved. And we kind of took our foot off the brakes once Trump got out of office. And plus, like I said, it's still fairly new, so we definitely have to. These legislations and bills and stuff take time to go into action. So we, we had to take some time, but we definitely want to kind of get this back on the track of like holding these politicians accountable and not forgetting what we're here for. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
use that phone number. Call them congressmen.
You gotta stay on it too, because it's. A lot of these laws ain't gonna go through, but it's segments that can still make it. Like they could do other stuff too. It ain't gotta be the whole law.
Yeah, and to Kendall's point, we definitely got to get a little active as far as calling congressmen, because I mean, people do it all the time and it works.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen veterans. I've seen veterans who had issues with disability. And hold on a second. Veterans had issues with disability and stuff, and they go directly to their congressman, and then they get everything that they was trying to get. So it works. It works. Y'all know I'm a big advocate for our veterans. So
Kristen Sinema from Arizona. So they said people was approaching her at restaurants, walking up on her in the bathroom, like, "Hey, what's happening?"
I mean, think about it. Think about big companies. Remember, I mean, you could call and complain and be like, "Hey, my order was this or that." All right, we'll get back with you, but go get on Twitter, go get on IG, and just complain and tag them.
Yeah.
And if you get enough traction, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry you experienced that. Here, we're gonna DM you and we're gonna resolve this right away." You see what I'm saying? Because again, now the public is seeing like, wait, what are y'all doing? Y'all okay? Well, I'm finna call too, or hey, this same thing happened to me, and then you start getting all these likes and these retweets. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. That's really the way you're gonna get people to react is when you call them to the carpet, and now they're exposed. So
and same thing. And those offices, they do log those calls and those letters and those complaints and stuff like that. So
they have to.
Yeah, they have to. So definitely get involved if y'all not already. And man, we definitely got to get Stacey Abrams in there, Kendall.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's y'all job down there in Atlanta. we ain't there.
I'm gonna go stalk her.
That's y'all job. But we
America, please don't arrest me.
Right. But we definitely gotta start advocating for her more for this next election coming up.
And we get her in, we might need to get security for her.
Right.
That's a fact. But man, y'all got anything else to
add? Bucks, please, let's go.
Hey man,
Giannis got a jumper now.
Giannis jumper looking real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, I'm how I am with that jumper. That's fine. But I just want them to hold some damn defense and continue what we've been doing. But yeah, go Packers. I think we got that game's going on right now. I'm going to a Packer party. That's kind of why I'm in my little green and yellow, because I don't even have any. I think I got a Packer hat. That's about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, go Packers.
Yeah, at least you represent.
Oh, and go Braves, because now me and my man Blaze, none of our Brewers is gone. Hey, we gotta go with the loot. Whoever beat you, you gotta go with that team. So go Braves, and they just beat the Dodgers last night for game 1. So
it's very great game. It was a good game.
Yeah, I gotta watch it. I didn't even. I'm gonna catch the highlights, but I ain't get a chance to watch because I was watching them terrible ass movies last night.
Walk off style.
All right, see, this is when I wish I could just hang up right now. But we're actually in the middle of doing the show. Y'all don't know.
Oh yeah, get that merch too. Get that merch.
Yeah, y'all see Kendall representing. Right. But yeah.
Oh yeah, the merch.
That's that green and gold. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
That green and gold, baby.
Yeah.
That's a Packer helmet, just so y'all know.
Yeah, my all-time favorite political activist right there. But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Once again, like Kendall said, make sure y'all hit the merch. The link is in the description. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share this, please. Hit the notification bell so y'all can get notifications when we actually go live with these live streams. So y'all ain't got to be checking our Instagram and Twitter and all our socials and whatnot. So y'all actually get it directly to y'all phone. But listen, we appreciate y'all as usual for tuning in.
Oh wait, and as Dr. Umar once said, donations.
Yeah.
Donations.
Yeah, the link is in the description as well. Yeah.
Hey, real, dude, Kendall, you said, real quick too before we go, to shout out to my oldest. She had homecoming last night.
Oh,
nigga had her home nice and early. I was gonna break his other leg. Y'all see my Instagram? You see it? Look, you see in the Instagram? He in a little cast or something on his leg. I was gonna break the other motherfucker's leg.
Right.
He wasn't missing that homecoming apparently.
No, not with a broken leg.
She got too many uncles. Don't play around.
He probably broke the shoulder.
I'll be violent, bro. Immediately. Immediately.
Brothers don't play about their daughters at all.
This our pep talk, though. All right, baby. Have a safe night. Don't get fucked up.
All right.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Look, that's it. And she knows exactly what that means. Don't get fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
But yeah, once again, listeners, thank y'all for tuning in. Like Kendall said, donations. That's also in the description. If y'all like what we're doing, if y'all like what we're doing here, but also the sharing, the views, all that stuff, we greatly appreciate y'all, man, because y'all do not have to listen to this podcast. So we definitely appreciate y'all for being here, hanging out with us, straight up.
Yes, y'all do.
All right. Once again, man, thank y'all for tuning in.
Around, talking about.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We see y'all next week. Peace.